morning everyone and welcome to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we're continuing our playthrough of Phoenix Point, joining the Disciples of Anu whenever we have the possibility to do so. But for the moment, early game, we need to develop our teams and we've decided to attack an alien nest. Things can be very difficult during these battles, it really depends how things turn out. Basically, we need to find some alien buildings, hatches, something like that, some pylons that we need to take down. And these nests are quite like a labyrinth and the corridors are very narrow. There could be many exits to every turn, which means that you might get ambushed exactly from the direction that you have not put your soldiers in Overwatch. Do not split your forces up too much during these battles. I am thinking that what I'll do is that I'll split into two teams trying to figure out what the map is like. It doesn't seem too large. You can see over here, these are the alien spawning points. They will continuously spawn until you finish the mission. Once again, it's one of those missions where you don't want to hang around for too long or you might be in trouble. For now, I will take a heavy and I will take two assault warriors. There's nothing, as you can see, this is an alien spawning point. This seems like a free corridor. It might have another exit through here. And it seems like it is, so there might be an alien there. There's definitely an exit through here. So I'm going to put one assault on Overwatch. I'll bring another assault up. We'll have Sophia, right? Sophia and Takeshi just overwatch these corners, while I'll take the other team and we're gonna go on over to the right. You can see that there's like small corners like these. You don't know exactly where they lead. You can't do Overwatch in such a good way. For example, like if I was to bring my sniper here, I wouldn't be able to put an Overwatch too well, at least not on this side, because there's a high risk that I will hit my own people if an alien is running this way. So it's a bit of a puzzle, but this is the challenge of taking down a nest. As you can see, we've spotted one enemy, and I'm guessing he came from over here.
Let's show him what we can do.
We should be able to take it down. We've also found an egg. Eggs may contain worms or mine fraggers. If you enter its trigger zone, 3 tiles, it will hatch on the next turn. Hatching sentinels may mass hatch eggs in a white area. So you have to be careful not to get overwhelmed by this. If they all get woken by at once, you might have a real big problem, especially early on in the game when you don't have a whole lot of action points. You don't have weapons that do mass destruction or things like that. So for now, I'll just... And there is a sentinel, a Pandoran sentinel. Sentinel are motionless Pandorans that affect large areas of the battlefield. Approaching them or dealing damage will trigger their special abilities. And if we take a look here, hatching all eggs within 20 tiles.
Eyes peeled.
Now I could take this guy down. The sentinel might not be that difficult to take down.
I'm here.
But it's difficult to take down during this turn. And it's especially to take down this Arthron without damaging that. I'm not sure if we'll wake it up if I kill this Arthron, but if any stray bullet goes here, we're in big trouble. Okay, so I can take him down. Good. I will bring Sophia up. And I will just leave a Overwatch cone like that.
My turn.
I will bring the heavy soldier around as well, and I'll have him overwatch this area.
I'll keep both eyes open.
And with you,
Let's show 'em
I
what
guess
we
I'll
can do.
advance
Let's
with
do
one
this.
of the assaults here. Yeah, there are another two openings
Let's do this.
on this side.
Can't wait.
I think I need to change my mouse. It seems like it's double clicking
Here I am. Let's
from
do
time to time. Yeah. So it did wake up. Then we need to take it down. There's a poison worm here. Who knows how many other eggs have been hatched. Although this is the beginning of the game. Things are not as dire as later on.
Here I come.
Let's see if we could use Omar and take this. Beautiful work. Shock damage does not deal any physical damage but can cause the target to become dazed. In order for the daze to take effect, the shock damage inflicted must be greater than the current hit points of the target. Let's see, does it show us so I could explain a bit better? It does not. We will see the effect of shock later. I am going to try to hit the worm there, and we managed to do so. And finally, take one of the hatches down. So these are the buildings that we're trying to find and take out. I have a dilemma now. Whether to turn back and go through here or go forward. The problem with going forward is that we will leave our back exposed. Yeah.
Nothing's getting past me.
Yeah, definitely need to do something. Have to check the mouse. Okay. Can I hit it? Yes. Then one egg is down. I'm gonna bring Jacob here.
Ready, willing, and able.
And I'll have this sniper. We'll have Irina look over this way.
Here comes the Phoenix.
Christian will just stay around. Okay. We've hit its arm and we've taken the Triton out. Without those two overwatches, he would have hit us.
I'm prepared.
And that is the charm of fighting in these areas. I still can't see anything here.
Ready.
I guess I'll bring you here just to have like some sort of line of sight. I'm not sure what's happening there, why we can't see anything. Is that like an edge of the map or what?
Moving to position. Target in sight.
Okay. So here is the other sentinel and there might be some eggs around. I'm gonna try to bring you through here. And it doesn't seem like there is anything here, so I'm gonna overwatch this area.
I'm on the move.
With her. There's this part which we need to watch over, but there's also something here, as you can see. We might get an enemy there, but I'm going to try to look in the direction of the hatch. He knows we're here already. And there's not a whole lot that I can do. I am going to go Overwatch. I feel like that is a better move to stop anything that might come into our range. Good. The Overwatch here play on the right paid dividends. And as you see, at this moment we're just in the early game. It's not as dangerous as it will be later on. And I've also heard that this game has great mods out there. Did we win the mission? Hey, we got really lucky there. I heard this game has really good mods. It might be an interesting idea to just look up for a few of them, see what they improve. Great coffee. Everybody likes us, so we've gained some reputation points here and there. The Pandoran nest has been neutralized and abandoned by its inhabitants. The rest of humanity can breathe a sigh of relief.
Synedrian probably seems strange to you. Trying to build a better world. A world radically different from the one most of us grew up in. Well, I'm sure it sounds very utopian. But why do we so easily accept the world getting worse and can never imagine it getting better?
Let's say the world can get better, but not the way Synedrion is doing it.
Maybe you're right, and our whole approach is wrong. Maybe authoritarian capitalism is the only way to go. It's always possible. But we've been doing okay so far. I hope we can convince you that Synedrion is worth supporting.
Let me also tell you that there is a huge wiki of events, of all the events in the game. I feel like it's all the events, or most of the events in the game. And it tells you what choices give you what. So if you're really going for a pure run, or you like to discover the story and make sure that you get all the right choices so that you follow a path, look it up and I'm sure you're gonna like it. The first initiation, a mysterious being known as the Apostle to the Once Born, a servant of the Exalted, has passed by our base leaving the following message. What is the nature of a human being? Can we change? Is the fault in our souls where it may never be reached, or is it in these broken bodies of ours? Perhaps the Phoenix Project can be a vessel of change. It is not up to the humble apostle to make such a decision, but I wish you well. May your action please the keeper of the threshold. He will seek you out when you have shown your worth. It looks like we've started working our way up the hierarchy of the disciples. Cool. Take a look at diplomacy. Friendly, we are... Where are we? Phoenix Point here. So we're mostly friendly with everyone. As far as missions go, they want to sabotage each other. I don't want to do that yet. For research, we're doing Triton autopsy. Damage inflicted on hatching sentinel is increased by 15%. That can be good. Pandoran evolution, Pandoran colonies. The underground breeding sites of the Pandorans must form a crucial part of their biology and should be investigated as soon as possible. Get a lot of resources for that. Human population monitoring available. This is important as this is one of the loose conditions. Let's learn more about the disciples of Anu. Shotgun technology. I almost really want to do some reverse engineering on that. Let's also open Heaven Trade Protocols. We might need to exchange some resources soon. Then Pandoran colonies? No, let's do human population census. So we have some things in our eyes. We leveled up our heavy war cry. All enemies within 10 tiles have their action points reduced to 2 for the next turn. And a biochemist. All attacks that damage a target also inflict 1 viral damage per bullet. I like that. There are not a whole lot of attacks that we do, but I feel like it works. We'll do the war cry as well. He has 30 SP right now. And I would like to give him like 2 more will points. What do we do with the rest of the soldier? There is another unexplored site down here. And let's move to it and explore it. The Manticore 1 has landed at an unmarked and abandoned research lab. Okay, looks like the location was established in the last decade or so. The security fences are wrecked and the living areas have been picked clean, but there is a laboratory that appears to have been left alone. Inside, in addition to regular equipment one might expect in a lab, there is an extremely large nitrogen freezer containing a complete arthron, its head neatly cut open. The brain has been removed and hooked up to a makeshift device that resembles the offspring of a microwave oven and a satellite dish. It looks damaged. We can either fix the device and retrieve the research data. It would cost us 25 tech, or dismantle the lab. Let's fix the device and see what this is. Our operatives have fixed the device, probably. Still not entirely clear what it does. Whoever built it was a genius or a lunatic, possibly both. We now have access to the many terabytes of fascinatingly incomprehensible? Should have kept it up, would have been easier to read. Anyway, to that we got a bit more research. I feel like doing this for a year or two is really going to take my English to a different level. Let's move, explore a bit more. No hostile forces have been detected, but there are probably some resources we can find here. Search the area, found some materials, great. By the way, destroying a nest does not mean that the fog is not spreading anymore. Rescue soldier. Take control of the independent soldiers and evacuate the site with them. Enemy reinforcements will arrive continuously from areas marked with the symbol. Threat level is low. We're fighting at nighttime and we're fighting Pandorans. Let's get into the battle. Look at that. This is what we're going to go for. The factions do seem very interesting. Like, you have Jericho and the organization of Phoenix Point that are more human-like. Then you have Sindirians, which are seem technologically advanced, which seems very interesting as well. And then you have the Disciples of Anu, who are a bit fanatic, but they have great powers. Locate and reach the soldiers as fast as you can, then evacuate with them. Vehicles, the dash ability, and jet jump will aid you. Okay. Taking a look at the map, we need to find 3 soldiers.
I'm prepared.
Not exactly what I wanted to do, but let's run her up here.
I'm prepared.
We'll take this assault over on this side. We see nothing at the moment. Which on one side is cool, but on the other side it's a bit concerning. There is a bandit there. be able to get to him quite soon.
Repositioning, prioritizing speed.
However, we will have to do this and take all of them back here. There's no other escape point, and there are plenty of enemy spawning points. Okay, there is an enemy there. And we have two allies here. Did that die? Okay, there's another enemy here. But that is such a bad position to have. Let's see, if I do a jetpack, how far can we land? I can only go in this direction. The rest is blocked. Let me go here, just to open some areas. Then I can do this. Okay.
Receiving loud and clear.
Receiving.
I am gonna throw a grenade in the hopes that we'll be able to take... wasn't enough. I was really hoping that we'd take down the
Area covered.
protection he has there. Come on, Jacob. Take a good shot, please. Not enough. I am going to run them over here. I'll keep Takeshi with an eye on this area. And Christian with an eye on this area.
They're not getting past me.
We shall see.
Ready to rumble.
At least they're gathering around.
Now.
Hostile destroyed.
So we took down one thing. One of these mind fraggers. But we got hit by the other. How are we going to do this? Let me move up.
Do this. Finger on the trigger.
Take you down. And I'll try to just keep an eye out
Nothing's getting
here.
past me.
With Omar, I am trying to get to these soldiers so they join us. Good, that's one. Let me take control of the other. And I'll put you here. I am going to bring Christian around so I could fire. I guess firing upon this guy here is better. Blood-sucking arm. I could take that. Or do like this. Take you down. And I could attack twice with the action points that we have available. But we will need to heal soon because we're bleeding. And I am going to do an overwatch on this side.
I'm on Overwatch.
Do the same over here. With the bandit. Can't really make it to it.
Catch me if you can.
Let's do this. And with this heavy... Guess we'll just start retreating you. The sooner we can get out of this area, the better it will be. I am going to move
On my way.
this bandit assault up, and we're gonna do an overwatch. That's pretty much it. Let's see. What a bad... And it's... Yeah. No matter how much you protect yourself, sometimes it just doesn't work. But I can take it off now. Let's see, do a bash. And that isn't enough, so we have to hit it twice.
Receiving.
Targeting.
Good. We took that down. I am going to be healing here. Good. And now that we've been stabilized, let's run. I am going to fly with you. Bring it here. I will keep you on Overwatch. You stay on Overwatch as well.
They're not getting past me.
Overwatch on this side.
I'm on Overwatch.
And with the bandits, we're gonna continue
Stop me.
running.
I'm going in.
Okay, nothing spawned. So far, so good. We're going to continue to run.
Gotta be quick.
Sniper. Let's bring her here. And have the assault follow right behind.
Again.
Can't wait.
Takeshi will do the same.
They're not
We'll
getting past me.
have him on Overwatch on that side. I can retreat you even further. So we'll move Jacob back. For Sophia, we'll take cover. And I am going to Overwatch on the right.
I'm on Overwatch.
Okay, new enemies up north. I'm not sure that they'll be able to catch us. But we're not out of the woods yet, so let's be careful here.
Advancing.
Let's show 'em what we can
Time to retreat Takeshi. Can he do this in one turn next turn? Yes. I am going to start retreating our heavies first. Mostly because of their lack of accuracy. As you might imagine, they're best used whenever we need to take down like really big targets.
Ready. Moving in quick.
Okay, Sophia has been taken out. I'll bring Christian around. We'll Overwatch on the right.
I'm on Overwatch.
Jacob as well. You do the same.
I'm on Overwatch.
Okay. I feel like we might be able to leave here in one turn. Good. Well, time to evacuate.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Yes. Yes, and finally,
Rolling.
that is the mission. We evacuated some soldiers. And if I remember correctly, you received them. So we have 2 heavies on us and another assault. I do like the assault, not necessarily that much the heavies. At least I didn't find enough use for them. Okay, what are we going to do? For her, yeah, they tell me to send her back home, all of them. We are going to replenish our ammunition and we are going to move to the base just so we could exchange our soldiers. Our limit has been reached in living quarters. Don't we have... Oh, we're over it. Well, what else could we build? Another living quarters? All soldiers at the base, even if assigned to an aircraft, will recover 2 stamina points per hour for each living quarters in the base. A training facility? That could come in useful now that we have some soldiers at home. Do I want to build a training facility? The answer to that question might be a yes. It would make losing soldiers a bit more bearable. However, we also need to expand into a different base. So maybe not just yet. In the Manticore, we cannot carry any more soldiers. She is a bombardier. Gain mounted weapon proficiency. Okay. Close quarter specialist and dash. Then he's a sniperist. A quarterback. Okay. And the last one, cautious. Brawler, Warcry. Okay. Not the best warriors I've ever seen, but not bad either. But I feel like this is all the time that we have for today. We're just gonna sit here and rest and prepare to go into the next missions. We've completed the research for the Triton. Early version of the mutations were identified on video streams in 2027 and seen in greater numbers during the second mist of 2040. The current specimens have evolved to the extent that they are intelligent enough to use human equipment. In addition to human-like arms, they have a secondary appendages with a varied and specialized functions. Other body parts also reveal extraordinary variations and adaptations. We are seeing increasing numbers of these creatures, often deployed alongside Artrons. Given their more land-based adaptation, we can infer that they are being gestated in land-based structures within the bounds of the new mist outbreak. Okay. Well, as I was saying, this is all the time that we have for today. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow as we continue our journey through the world, through Terra, playing as the Phoenix Point, working to join the Disciples of Anu. Until next time, I wish you all to have a wonderful day.